So my brothers and sisters across the Mediterranean in the beautiful country of Italy are well known for making the best pasta dishes in the world, and there's absolutely no argument there. However, in Spain we do have a couple pasta dishes that sit up there with the best of them, and in part it's thanks to the Italians that migrated to Spain, more specifically Barcelona, during the 1800s. Anyways, with that being said, today we're making a Spanish-style pasta with Romesco sauce. This is known in Spain as Macarrones con Salsa Romesco. And let me tell you, this pasta dish right here has so many great flavors to it, it's seriously gonna blow your mind. But the best part of this deal, this recipe is effortless to put together. It's made with just a handful of ingredients, and it's all done in about 20 minutes. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. You know that Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have a huge selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, and all the spices you need to make all your favorite Spanish recipes, among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings, and they even offer classic grilling systems. That way you can always perfectly cook your paella just like a Valenciano. Folks, visit Tienda.com, let them know Albert from Spain on a Fork sent you there, and make sure to use coupon code ONAFORK during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's begin by heating a large fry pan with a medium heat and adding in 8 raw blanched almonds and 8 raw hazelnuts. And we're going to dry roast our almonds and hazelnuts just between 2 to 3 minutes or until they're lightly roasted. And you want to make sure to mix this continuously, that way the ingredients evenly roast all around. Once the almonds and hazelnuts are lightly toasted, I'm going to remove them from the fry pan and set them aside. Now, using the same pan, I'm going to add in 3 cups of vegetable broth, which is 720 milliliters. Of course, you can use other liquids to make this pasta dish, such as chicken broth, beef broth, or even water. But let me tell you, either way you go, try to use a broth here, as is what gives this pasta dish that beautiful depth of goodness. Then we'll season with a kiss of sea salt and raise it to a high heat. In the meantime, let's start making our Romesco sauce. I'm going to add in 3 large roasted red bell peppers into a food processor. I'm using Spanish pimientos del piquillo. This is a type of pepper from Spain, but to make this sauce, you can use any type of jarred roasted peppers, or you can even roast your own at home. Then we'll add in a generous 1/4 cup of tomato concentrate, which is also known as tomato paste. This is about 30 grams. 1 large clove of garlic, our roasted almonds and hazelnuts, 1 teaspoon of red wine vinegar, which is about 5 milliliters, and a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. Then we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper, and we'll run the food processor just between 1 to 2 minutes or until we end up with a thick and creamy sauce. And that's the exact texture you want from your Romesco sauce. Alright, let's move back to the fry pan. As you can see, the broth is now at a boil, so it's time to add in the pasta. For this recipe, I'm using penne pasta, but you can use whatever pasta you like. I'm going to measure out 2 1/4 cups, which is 8 ounces or 225 grams. And we'll add the pasta into the boiling broth. And you don't have to mix the pasta around continuously, but do get in there every 1 to 2 minutes. That way it doesn't stick together and it all evenly cooks. And let me tell you, with the technique we're going to cook the pasta in, the starch in the pasta is going to stay in the dish, which at the end is going to give it the most luxurious texture and flavor. After about 8 to 9 minutes, you can see a lot of that broth has been absorbed by the pasta, but there's still plenty of broth left. I'm going to place the lid on the pan, and we'll lower the fire to a low-medium heat, and we're going to simmer this between 2 to 3 minutes or until the pasta is perfectly cooked al dente. After a couple minutes and the pasta is cooked al dente, I'm going to remove the lid. And as you can see, there's still a little broth left in the pan, which is perfectly normal. That's actually going to give the Romesco sauce a beautiful silky texture. At this point, I'm going to turn off the heat, add in the Romesco sauce, And we'll give it a mix until everything's well mixed together. And let me tell you, this is not only going to ensure that the pasta is perfectly coated with the sauce, but it's also going to ensure that the salsa romesco slightly heats up, which is going to give this pasta dish the perfect serving temperature. Then we'll transfer some of the pasta into a serving dish. And for the final touches, we'll finally grate a kiss of manchego cheese over the pasta. The one that I'm using has been aged for 6 months, so it adds a beautiful flavor to this dish. However, you can use whatever type of manchego you like or whatever cheese you have on hand. And we'll garnish it with some fresh parsley. Check it out, macarrones con salsa romesco, Spanish-style pasta with Romesco sauce. Super easy to make, made with very simple ingredients, and all done in about 20 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. Seriously, folks, look how beautiful this pasta dish turned out. Now's the time for the moment of truth. Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. Here we go. Man, that is so good. That Romesco sauce has so many layers of flavors to it. It is out of this world good. And then you combine it with the pasta, for my opinion, one of the best pasta dishes in the world. Folks, give this a try at home. Perfect for a busy weeknight, or even for a relaxed weekend lunch next to a bottle of Spanish wine. Either way, this is what simple Spanish home cooking is all about, and a kind of dish that's gonna knock it out of the ballpark. Really quick before I go, shout out to a couple of my patrons, Kevin Moran, Richard SB, Lisa Larea, Marco Steenburgen, and Holly Parker. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, as it really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment below, and as always, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego.